How's it going, everybody? I am really sorry for the lack of uploads over the past couple of months, but things have just been kind of all over the place, and but I don't really have I'm not gonna try to make up any excuse for why I haven't. But I'm working on getting back into the swing of things. I've started streaming again over on Twitch. I'll be streaming a lot of Duel Links over there. That's twitch.tv/video_insanity if you're interested. And I'll be bringing some Duel Links content to this channel, as well as, just trying to bring just start making content again in general. So I'm really excited to get back into it. And, I thought, why not just start one with a little just discussion about, my 3 favorite decks to play, or that I mainly run. And and these are, I'm a casual player, so these aren't going to be, just meta or anything like that. It's just going to be about like what the decks are, what they do, and why I like them. And later on, I'll be bringing in some deck profiles over them, one of which I've already done. So to start it off, we're going to start with Zombie World. Now, the Zombie World deck is a interesting one. It's more of a control one and not so much a combo one. The main strategy relies on getting Zombie World on the field and having Doom King Baylordrock on the field, with maybe a couple of other things as well, because Zombie World makes everything on the field and the graveyards zombies, and neither player contributes some, so it shuts down Monarchs pretty hard, and it also shuts down anything that's type reliant, so Dragon Links can't link, Warriors, any of that stuff. It's all zombies now, so nothing's immune to it, nothing's really immune to that. So any extra deck reliant thing, or any that says 2+ warrior monsters, or if you need warriors to do that, that just shuts it down. They have to have some kind of way to get rid of Zombie World and keep it off the field. And not to mention, Doom King Baylordrock is just an awesome boss monster. Negates, banishes, revives itself from the graveyard during each standby phase, so long as there's a field spell on the field. That's pretty sick. Like, that's pretty awesome. I am all over that, and not only that, it's pretty easy to get them out too, and it can set up pretty strong boards. Beyond that, and it's a pretty fun deck to play. Bit of a, it's not, like I said, it's not a combo deck, so I'm not comboing off with it really hard, and so really Nibiru is almost a non-threat to it, and it's just really fun to play. You can set up, and it's interesting to say the least. So the next deck that's on this list is Code Talkers. I love Code Talkers. The site, just honestly just Cyberse in general, but Code Talkers specifically because they can flood the field and then set up some pretty good boards. They can go either first or second, generally work a little bit better going second, honestly. Because you can get things like Access Code Talker, Trans Code Talker, End Code Talker, like just all the Code Talkers in general. But, like, I don't have Access Code Talker. That card is way too expensive, and, I didn't get lucky enough to pull it from the set it came out in, and just, but, once it goes down in price, I'm sure I'll have it. And not to mention, Firewall Dragon's errata doesn't, negatively affect Code Talkers at all. It works for Code Talkers because of the fact that it needs to be a Cyberse monster in order for it to get its effect. For you to special summon with it, it needs to be a Cyberse monster instead of just anything. So there's no FTKs happening with it, and it's basically, the boss monster. Another boss monster for Code Talkers to take advantage of, So, like, it's just, friggin', I'm very excited about that. I'm glad that it got its errata, and just, they can do a lot, too. You don't have to, the Cyberse deck itself, it's not really an archetype there, but just, like, it's not like other Cyberse archetypes like Salamangrates or Adignisters, and I know there's some more Marine Cesses. They are, it's just a type. It's Cyberse monsters they flood the field, so you can really go into kind of any style of links that you want that that are generic links, like the nightmares, for instance. You know the nightmare monsters themselves, they're just good monsters to have. So like Unicorn, Phoenix, Cerberus, just etc. And you can set up some pretty crazy boards. You're not going to be playing Code Talkers the same way every time. Not to mention the fact that some of the other Cyberus monsters like Code Generator and Microcoder, you can link Code Talkers out with them from your hand and then further your own board state through their graveyard effects if linked that way. And that is amazing, Only problem with it is, it does falter to, things that stop type, single type reliances, like, there can be only one, or even Zombie World, for instance, slows it down pretty hard. But right on the top, my favorite deck should come as a surprise to nobody, especially if you know the name of the channel. It's Cyber Dragons. Cyber Dragons, without a doubt, are my favorite deck because they are anti any machine deck. So if anything's machine related comes into the meta, Cyber Dragons are gonna stop them because they can contact fuse into Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Mega Fleet Dragon is another one that's a freaking beast. Cyber Dragon Nova and Infinity, two powerhouses right there that go hand in hand. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, Cyber Dragon Seeger, and the new one, Cyber Eternity Dragon. That's just it gave it some mid and late game support there, that because Cyber Dragons, what they do is they're gonna OTK, they're wanting to OTK the opponent, and if they can't do that, then they're gonna try to control a little bit because of Cyber Dragon Infinity and Cyber Dragon Seeger being there. And also they can flood the field with strong monsters, and they can deal with a lot of problems, and they can deal with them very effectively. And it's a blast to play, and I just love Cyber Dragons. They're a fairly strong deck. They've been going for a long time. Probably won't stop for any foreseeable future, even though they may not be meta, right now. And they're not gonna. I don't know if there'll ever be like everyone's playing Cyber Dragons all the time. But Cyber Dragons themselves are a bit splashable, or can be splashable with other things. Like, remember when Cyber Dragon Orchest was a thing? But as a casual player, Cyber Dragons are always gonna be a good pick in my mind, because you can if you don't win at your locals with them, you're at least gonna place middle or high. And that's just something that's that's pretty cool for a casual deck to be able to do. Not to mention, it's just fun to OT. It's just fun. Like, the deck is just a lot of fun to play, because there's not a whole lot of situations where you can't get out of if you're doing it right. And I don't know, I just really enjoy the deck. But guys, so those are my 3 favorite decks that I've played, and those are the 3 that I currently main whenever I do go play. And I'll be having some deck profiles up later. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing another hot sauce deck profile for a while, and I might even just do a normal Cyber Dragon deck profile without that, so that way I don't. So if you guys get a bit more understanding of how things work with it. But that was pretty nice to just have a discussion. Just a discussion video. So if you guys enjoyed that, be sure to leave a like. And be sure to subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, tell me what else you want me to see. And, also, what's your favorite deck? Let me know in the comments below. What is your favorite deck that you've ever played? And, it doesn't need to be meta, just a deck that you enjoy. And just let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see what you guys have to say about that. So thank you guys so much for watching. It's good to be back, and I'll see you guys in the next one.